Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be making this Christmas card right here. And there's glitter on it, so it should be fun. So let's get started. Here's also, just to let you know, there's my sketch for the card. Right there. And I have the measurements written on it as I was making it. Stamped from Stampin' Up. So I'm just going to stamp that on. This is just plain old white cardstock. Nothing fancy. Okay. I'm just going to stamp that. So let me cut that down to the size that I need. I'm actually going to use the first one actually. So I've cut that down to 2 by 2 3/4. Okay, and now I'm going to color it in using blender pens. I just have some scratch paper here. Okay, I'm just going to color that in. I have, let's do for the pumpkin pie, we'll do the noses first. So I'm taking the pumpkin pie. You can see this. Okay, doing the pumpkin pie. And sorry if this is dark. I don't really have my lighting set up the way I normally do at the moment. And I love how pointy these are, just scratching off the color and moving on to my next color. So let me just say that I'm going to color the rest of this in, and then I will be right back. Okay, here it is all colored in. Alright, and now I'm just going to take my Zig 2A blue pen and just with a fine tip, put a little bit on the tops of their hats, and then I'm just going to do some, I really have my camera on the other side. I'm just kind of making little circles where the snow is. Okay, and then I'm taking some Martha Stewart Crystal Fine Glitter and just sprinkling that on top. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, and now I have glitter. Is that fun? Looks like snow. Glitter is assemble my other pieces. Now, this paper that I'm using right here is from the, let me zoom you back out. The paper that I'm using is from the mini deck, the Jolly by Golly 6x6 mini deck. Really great. I got it just for my cards. So let's tell you what I have. First piece is of pattern paper, and that is cut at 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, and that is going to go on top. Let's do this. And that I am mounting on a piece of chocolate chip cardstock, and that is 3 by 4. Okay. Next, I have this piece of Garden Green by Stampin' Up, and it is cut at 2 by 4 1/4. And then what I did is I took this is what I used for paper piercing, stuck it on there, and I actually took my, where are you? Took my Tim Holtz, and this has paper piercing lines all up and down it. So I actually just lined it up with the edge. I lined up actually this line right here with the edge of the paper, and then I poked through every other hole. Okay, did that on both sides, and that's what you get. So I'm going to be mounting that. On a piece of chocolate chip, and that is cut at 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, and I'm basically putting it right down the middle. So I have chocolate chip on either side. like that. Okay, and so that's that piece, that's going to go there, and this piece, and now this right here is going to be adhered. Okay. To a piece of chocolate chip that is 2 3/4 by 2. Okay, I actually think that might be too long, but we have. Okay, the same. Okay, so now that I have my layers, all I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put it all together. So the first layer goes down directly onto the card. Okay. And we're putting it probably about just lining it up on the top, pressing down, and I'm just going to cut off the edge. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then the next layer goes right on top of that. And this one I had straight down as well. Okay, and this one I try to actually center it, kind of right there. Okay, just like that. And then this section gets adhered down with dimensionals. But before I do that, I'm going to stamp my greeting. And I'm using a Colorbox Chestnut Maroon chalk ink. And this is a Let It Snow sentiment from a Studio G clear stamp. This one with all kinds of snowflakes on it. I'm just going to stamp that down. Okay, just like that. I can put these on with dimensionals. And that I'm just going to put, so it's kind of on the edge. Put it right there. Okay, just like that. And then for just a little touch, I'm going to add some, actually let's stamp inside first. Inside I wanted to stamp a little something. So I have another stamp from Recollections, Happy Holidays, and I'm going to stamp that with the Colorbox chalk ink in warm. So I'm just going to stamp that on the inside of the card. There you go. That's the inside's done. And then the final step is just to add a little faux white faux stitching. I will be. And that finishes the card. Okay, I hope you like it. And I also have pictures on my blog just in case this is too, there's my signature. Alright, and so the great thing now is that this is the first card, and as you can see I have 2 of them. And if you're wondering why did you make 2 of the same card, I'm going to make this card, I'm going to make a card, and then once I have everything down, I'm going to make a second card on the blog. And I have probably about 25 cards to make, so you're looking at probably a 12 Days of Christmas type of card making, because there'll be probably 12 different designs. And I can't wait to get started. So here's my first one, and I'll see you back for number 2.